Today, we're checking out Orbit Industries. We're going to space. Let's become a space pioneer by building and managing a station for your own on the orbit of distant planets. So it's a space station sim. We've played some stuff like this. You get modules like labs, and you got to manage your workforce and all that kind of stuff, power and all those things, and build a space station. There's different scenarios basically we can play through here, but it's kind of like, it takes a minute to get used to. I've just dabbled just a bit with it, and we'll go through the tutorial just to help me explain it better. But it seems pretty neat. It looks really good. I'm not sure how. I know it's like, it's got all kinds of pretty fancy looking stuff, and we'll see all that. But look at that. The screenshots make it look like a bit of a mess, but it is. It's not as overwhelming as it looks on here. So, anyways, let's build a space station. Orbit Industries. I guess, was there a demo here? Yeah, there's a demo for this one as well. Came out just a few days ago here on the 21st by Lab132, and Clawbatter is publishing this one. So, let's check it out. And I see that hydrate over there. I will do so. Never mind the loud sounds, which I thought I fixed. All right. So, I think everything here is fine, but you can really crank it up. Ray tracing, all that kind of stuff, if you really want to go for it. But we will not. We will keep it. We'll keep it tame. I'm not sure why it still says that. Let's do something like that. Okay. So let's start a new mission here. Now we can do an endless sort of like a sandbox mode, which we'll probably do. But first, we're gonna check out just the tutorial. While guarding the borders of the Galgar system, a wrecked ship of unknown species was discovered. Discoveries like these always bring inherent curiosity and danger with them. Preparation for an investigation or rescue mission are underway. So our job is to build a station, build labs to do these quests. These quests gives us money to build new stuff. So it's a resource managing and space station building thing. The other ones we can look at here, actually we made one of these. This one's sort of like a, again, it kind of works the same way. You get these science things, do the science to complete the mission. This is like a terraforming thing. Peace was always fragile on Seraph. That kind of thing. And the trader route station. But we're going to go with a time for caution. And we'll introduce the game, I suppose.
Good day, Commander.
Hello.
This briefing will guide you through the main tasks in Orbit Industries. Your task will be to extend the station and produce resources. These resources are needed to generate income from contract work, so-called projects.
Okay, so she's going to take us through all these steps, and I'll try to explain while she yammers on here in a minute. But this is our outside view. This is our space station. It's kind of, the scroll is kind of backwards. Maybe a way of turning it off. I may need to do that. But we have, like, for instance, this is our lab over here. My head is kind of in the way of things, as it always seems to be. But my lab here, it has an output. It outputs a lab resource right here by my head, as well as a few other things that won't make any sense right now. But we got a lab. We've got these connectors in here. We have another connector, 6-way switch, which we'll add on. We've got a Habitat Module, which is where our people live. Our supply force of 100. We have a demand for 50 working in the lab. I got some money over here as well. And all these little blue bits are connectors to add new things onto our station, like labs, for instance. Or workflow things, workforce things, something like that. So, hey, Zani, how's it going? So, we'll follow the tutorial though and let her yammer on about what we're looking at. So we're going to go
shows all projects which are currently available. Completing projects will produce income or unlock new technologies, and some will progress you through the mission.
Okay.
Icons inside the project entry show which kinds of resources are needed to start the project.
By resources.
If the system is missing that produces this resource, it is grayed out. In this case,
She's in yammer on a bit.
To be built before the project can be started.
Okay, so what she means by resources, she means those modules need to be made. So the green thing we saw up there before, the green thing is our lab. We have the lab. We don't have the, what do you want? The BCE, which I'm not actually sure what that is. A briefing center module is what it wants. So once we have those two things, then we can do that project. We do the project, we get 100K, 100, I think it's 100 credits. We got 5,000 credits right now. And that's how we use our money to build our station and continue on. We've got one contract at the moment. That's the game, and we can see what our systems are all doing. And there's our lab. We want to build us a, what was it? Briefing center module here. We're going to go back to the external view right now.
The station can be extended at connectors. There are blue and yellow ones that each link specific modules. Select a blue connector since the briefing center can only be built there.
Okay, we're going to throw a briefing center in here. We can rotate it around if we wish. You have to be mindful of how things are connected because, like, if I put this here, I won't be able to put another one here because of how it is fit in there. If I could do it something like that, I could fit a second one in there. You know what I mean? So, sure, we'll do that. So, enter. Build. It's not working yet, though. We have to hook it up. And sort of like laying pipes and cables and whatever else, we have to go and do that. Yeah, that briefing center, yeah, it's pretty big. It's way bigger than a Habitat module, so it's a big room and nothing. We're going to go into the, what's this one called? Abstract System Layout. So, hold on to your butts.
This view lets you control which resources are produced. Only fully wired systems produce resources. These will be required by projects or other systems.
So check this out. They're like a bunch of, like, chips. So this is the abstract thing. And essentially what it's telling us is this is how you connect your power lines. If you're looking for SimCity references. All my references are going to go back to SimCity today. We want to make sure we get this guy here, this habitat capsule, which I just added in. What do you want me to do? Oh, this one. It needs to be connected up. It needs a line from the airlock. It needs to be connected to it, as well as a line to the environmental controls need to be in there. It doesn't need a battery. It just needs those two things. And so what we want to do is this one. Let me follow the story here for a second. Well, hang on a second. We'll put in our new briefing center, which we just built. That's a habitation capsule. We'll pop this guy in and just like set it here.
Systems
Put it
that are
anywhere.
required by the briefing center are already placed and fully wired. Required systems are shown as input in the overview panel of a system chip or the chip itself.
Okay, time has stopped. Excellent. So now, this is the habitation module. It needs inputs, and then my new briefing center, which I was wrong before, needs those two things as well as power. So we're going to go over here to one of these lines, wherever we wish, hit enter, and connect it on up, like that. So as long as our lines they can overlap, but they can't run together, then you're good. The demo's 2.2 gig. The whole game was 2.2 gig. Interesting. We're going to grab this guy and throw it over here. It doesn't really matter where it comes from, just as long as it's hooked up anywhere. Think of it as like a power line, I guess. Grab over here. It's going to be real, spaghetti time. Throw this guy right in there. And there we go. So now everything's connected up. So, there we go. We click on the time control buttons to start time. Okay. Briefing center will need to be wired itself. I did that. You can create new wires by selecting existing wires. So yeah, we just grab the wires from wherever we want, throw it in there. Job done. The game works in ticks, which you can see that one T over there. Sorry, I'm putting that button right there. Now it's second tick, third tick. That's how time works in the future. Okay, create new wires. Got it. Let's go back over here. You're gonna make me. Let me undo and then redo because I think I messed the tutorial up. So what we can do is we can grab this guy. Yeah. Well. Create new wires by selecting existing wire. Yeah, I did that. You knock it off, tutorial. Sorry, I did things. I didn't listen to the tutorial, and now it's upset.
The briefing center is fully connected. Projects that depend on it can now be accepted.
Give an extra one there. Okay, go to station management interface, which was this guy.
The project is now ready to be started.
That new wiring hurts my soul. Sorry, Tarok. Sorry. It's Tarok. By the way, thank you for the Patreon support. All right, we're gonna go over here and start this thing up. So we can now do, because we have the briefing module, because we can go sit in chairs and talk about it, and a lab. We can now start the equipment maintenance job.
Processing a project takes some time. You can see the progress when you select the tabs to filter on the left.
So it's actively happening. We got 54% done. Things are going on. As soon as it hits 100%, we get our cash. Hey, Ray Fox, how's it going? Okay, I will close it Take my money.
More projects will be available from now on.
Projects.
Follow the mission projects to achieve the overall objective. Great success. Commander, a ship on its patrol on the Galgar system borders found a wrecked ship. The model and origin species could not be determined. They have asked us if we could investigate the shipwreck.
So, I'll pause real quick. You can see all these things are coming in here, and so we can choose kind of whatever we want. And so the main game here is choosing your projects, getting cash. You can see we can do this equipment maintenance. It's going to give us $1,200, and we have the stuff for it. It's going to take 68 ticks to do that job, but it's going to give us money. Our goal for the tutorial here is to scan this wrecked ship, which all we need is a briefing room. We have it. We could do it. It takes 70 ticks. We don't get any money for it, but it's a mission. Makes sense? And that's the whole plan here. I mean, I guess we can do this. It's a tutorial. So we'll go ahead and start this one up.
The team has been dispatched. We expect that.
Oops. Sorry, I wanted to go back to.
Return in a few ticks with results. A running project occupies systems, so they are unavailable for other projects as long as the project is active.
What she's saying is, because I'm doing that mission, my new module here is in use. So my station will eventually have multiple labs and things. So that's how this works. Electrician just jams wires in the wall. You know, it's all just wires and holes, just as long as they fit. What else matters? You know? All right. We also have information over here, which is new things pop up. We can see over there. And I think that's pretty much it. We're just going to wait for that thing to get done. How do I move this? I guess it just stays in that view. So let's go and put something else in here. Why not? These, you can see we got blue ones and we have yellow ones, or orange, whatever they are. Blue ones add on new modules. Yellow ones add on power or environment, which I don't know if I've seen a use for environment yet. Well, people breathe, you know? So we'll go ahead and grab we'll pop in a power module right there. Sure. There we go. The new battery is in, which means we need to go over here and pop it in, right? Yep. So we'll put this guy in right there, and we will go like that.
Every system that is placed costs upkeep each tick.
Right.
The amount can be seen on the overview panel of systems or their modules.
I was about to say that.
The global income and expenditure of your station is listed inside the station management interface in the tab Finance Overview.
My head's in the way. You know, I could go over the other side, but that's going to be in the way as well, so I'm just going to swing around here. See that? Right there? There's the upkeep cost. 0.42. This guy is 1.27. So, there you go. And that's the juggling effect of the game. Keep cash, buy your modules, pay for your modules, explore space. I guess I can move myself up a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if it really matters too much. All you're missing is some input-output stuff, which there's other ways of seeing that as well, which is in here, I think. So we got station overview. Yeah. Athena Atlas Terminal is the name of my station. Outrageous! Can I change it? Change that. Change that. This is Bob Ross Station. Mission details is to find the wrecked ship and to figure it out. There's my inputs and supply and all that stuff. So we're supplying plenty of energy. We're only using 27. I'm not. It doesn't really show like. It doesn't show like what's the word? It shows surplus over here, but that's it. Payload exchange, atmosphere. There we go. So we are supplying 14. We demand 16. So apparently we don't have enough oxygen in this place. It seems like a very important thing you need. At these modules, let's go throw one in. It's kind of hard to get this thing to move around. Whoop. I know how to get this thing moving around. But let's click here. Actually, we'll do it right here. Let's tack on. So let's say we don't want to fill this thing up. We want to make it bigger. So we're going to add on a connector. And you can do all kinds of connectors.
If there are 2 or more blue connectors on a preview module, you can choose between them.
You got a long connector. You want a curly connector. Some of them have blue and yellow module connectors. Yeah. You know? We're going to go with this crazy guy. Yeah! That's what we want. Yeah. Get the station crazy. In fact, I'd like you to go out that way. Like that. Exactly what I want. Okay, so we got a module over here. And we can attack on to here an airlock, for instance, which is, I think, this one. Airlock, and you can see airlocks, of course, need to have space, so that's where the airlock would connect up. I don't know if I have an airlock yet. I mean, I don't. It would, yeah, certainly I don't. Unless that's one over there. Let me check real quick. Are you an airlock? Oh, we have an airlock already. Of course we do. Well, then let's put over here. We could slap on like another lab if we wanted to. We're going to put in another atmosphere thing, but let's get another lab going. Because I know some of our stuff needs them, so let's slap that on there. Christmas lights. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, no, wait, we're good. We're good. So over here, the orange guy, we're going to slap on one of these atmosphere things. There we go. Now my people can breathe and they can stop whining about stuff. Let's go back over here and take a look at this one. Are we done with this job yet? Active. Not yet. We're only at 1% because we're paused. Okay, so we got 70 ticks for this. It's going to be a while if we get that one done. Finance is over here. We are spending money. Upkeep is at 4,000, almost 5,000 per tick. And we ain't making any money until we do our jobs. We can do loans if we want. And there's I guess there's different factions in the game. I'm assuming that's going to pop in once we get into the main missions. But, wires for lab are missing. Oh, yeah, that's right. So we've got this guy is going to pop in here. We'll put this guy right there. And we'll put in the lab over here. And then we can just go like that. And that. And like that. Excellent. How do I get rid of you? Ah, got it. Okay. All fixed. Look at that little guy right there. I'm get rid of all of it. There we go. Okay, so everything's connected now, so we can use the second lab, which means we can go into this one. And we probably have a job we can do. This one takes 2 labs. And 30 ticks. That's pretty quick. We get 5,800 or 580 bucks. So let's go do that one. Let's go acquisition of the spatial distribution of stars and star-like objects. A lot of big words. I assume that means it's great. Research projects. We need 160 people to do any sort of research projects. Those are contracts we're doing right now. So I guess the next task would be maybe to get more people. This one's almost done. We'll let this one finish and see where it takes us, though. Yeah, any happy little decompressions? Nice space roundabout. That's right. That's right. What else I didn't get to? Module glossary tells us what these things do. Which I think we've got. Is that scroll? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's strange. That's a weird way of putting it. Research to unlock at 160 for water synthesizers. I know water's a big deal we need to deal with as well, but not yet. Ooh, solar panels are going out there. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty neat. We powered it on, so it works now. All right. Okay, and now we sit. We're almost at our 80th tick, which I think we're good, other than the fact that there's ticks in space. 70%. Let's go ahead and speed this thing up. I want to get to a real mission here. Okay, we'll finish that one up for some money. I can do another contract.
Be aware that credits are only earned upon completion of projects.
Credits. Sorry, credits. Let's get... We can do this proof of life one. Let's do that. Set of samples from different planets must be chemically tested for the presence of simple molecules and other traces of life. Sure. Get started on that thing. Do we see what this one did for us? No? All right. Can you move modules around the station? I don't know. You can dismantle it. That's about it. So I click on this guy. All the information is over here, which you can't see. Basically, all it's saying is, okay, fine, I'll move myself. I hear you whining over there. Why can't we see the numbers, Nook? There you go. Quit your whining.
Interface.
All right, what was that? Rescue team has returned from a shipwreck. Oh, I got a... Ooh, I didn't know there was going to be a... I didn't know Gonna get to see things. Ooh. Look at that. Nice. Okay, they're back.
Praise on Tinty.
Praise, that's right, praise on Tinty. That's gonna get old quick. Oh, there, he's leaving again. I want to watch him leave again. Okay, this camera's really hard to control. There he goes. Farewell. 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 Okay, so what do we have now? While guarding the border of the Galgar system, a wrecked ship from an unknown species was discovered. Assignment to oversee coordinates and coordinate a rescue mission was published. Give me that.
Commander, the rescue team recovered an encrypted data core from the unknown ship. Besides that, there was nothing more that could be rescued. I think we should task our scientists to decrypt the data core as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah, let's get that data core.
Data engineers started to decipher the encrypted core. At a first glance, the used encryption does not reflect any known algorithms to us. This might take a while.
Okay, this might take a while. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna say we got we've got we've got a few people left to work, so let's put it to work, I guess. Yeah, so I was toying around with some sound alerts today, and I thought it was about time I get a praise on Tinty. If it gets too annoying, I may have to change some things, but for now it's okay. I turned it down kind of quiet, so it might be a little quiet. It might be a little too quiet also. Let's go and see. I'm kind of curious about these, not that, but the research. I haven't messed with this any. We need 160 people, 210 for that one. So I am not opposed to going and doing that. Now, it just needs people, it looks like. So if we just build another habitation module, I think that should do the job. I hope that project is done. Can we click right here? No. So let's complete that one. New contracts. Recovery from dangerous environment. Reactor was flooded with P radiation. Important equipment was left behind and now has to be recovered. I hate P radiation. That's a lot of money. Sure, we'll do that. Let's see about... How are we doing there? 45%. Let's see about getting a habitation module. I think that we can just slap one of those on here. This guy. Yeah. Slap that in there. Enter. Okay, so we now have still 158. We gotta connect it up. So we'll throw this guy in right over here.
The output of a system is distributed to its connected systems. If a system gets less than the maximum of any input resource, its efficiency is reduced.
Yes, P radiation is when no one cleans the bathroom for a month.
Running projects that depend on these systems, while the upkeep cost of the used systems stay the same.
Okay, what's she telling me? Tell me about what'd she say? I wouldn't listen. I was talking about P radiation. We got 160. Oh, there's only 10 people in there. Is that all that holds? No, it's more than that. My supply it didn't go up. Oh, it's slowly going up. Oh, someone opened the door. Oh, someone's coming back. Oh, yeah, it's slowly going up. Okay. So when we hit, what was it, 180, this guy's going into dock. He's doing a little spin around, too. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Very cool. Little spinny guys. Yeah, if it doesn't rotate, I mean, why does it even exist? We need to rotate in things. Okay, we got 180 now, which means that we should be able to do this science. We got a bunch of now. We got water synthesizers. Produces water from hydrogen and oxygen for cooling, chemical processes, and life support. Bulkheads, fireproof, airtight, security sealed bulkhead, which hermetically separates two modules from each other. And things we can't do. Let's do. Oh, I need a free lab, which I don't have. So when our mission's done, we can do that. That one's almost there also.
Good news, Commander. Our data engineer successfully deciphered the recovered data core. Results are ready to review in the station management interface. Commander, breaking the encryption was a hard task for all staff involved, but it seemed to be just the tip of an iceberg of secrets. Against expectations, the data core did not only hold ship logs, mapping coordinates, or crew diaries. While some data couldn't be restored, a big part of it looked like a compendium of cultural, historical, and technological information. An extensive data comparison should be carried out in order to determine similarities with known data.
Okay, I can't do this one because I don't have that module. So, to make sure we get that done. In fact, everything is used up because I'm using the one thing. I got extra labs. I guess I didn't need them. We'll go grab this one real quick because it's pretty quick, and we might as well use my lab for something. So let's get the what is that? That curly guy. What is that? ADM. Okay. That one's done. Let's get an ADM. Right over here. Throw it in right there. We want one of these. Ooh, that's a big guy. Let's turn a little bit. There we go. Okay, we built an administration building. Gotcha. Let's go hook it up. Admin will go in. Where's rotate? Rotate is what? Oh. Let's slap it in right there. This is pretty big, so I don't think there's really a limit to how much space you can put out there. You can move these things around, you know. Just be tedious because you have to redo it all. But it's really not that tedious. Red guy. Okay. Administration done, which means we can go do a mission. Let's take a look real quick.
The administration team is eagerly starting to filter and categorize the vast amount of new data.
We demand more energy. Okay. I don't see where that's affecting me anyway. We demand more payload exchange. We demand more atmosphere. Okay, I was worried about that. So let's do some of that as well. We'll start the mission first. And then we'll go and do the other stuff. So we got that one done. Let's go ahead and use this one and grab this equipment maintenance for 1.2,000. Okay, start that one up. Let's go back out here and make a few things. Let's get one. I kind of cut myself off over here. I guess we're gonna have to go and build this way. I hope you're okay with everything being very. I'm a bit particular about things being nice and symmetrical. You know, that's just the kind of guy I am. So I hope you're okay with you know, nice straight lines. You know how I am. All right, let's do one of one of those. Oh, I want this everything. Let's do one of these because we need one of those orange guys. There. So we can branch off all the weather ways. And then orange guy, we're going to put in power. Actually, I need another orange guy, don't I? So let's slap an orange up here. Rotate it around. Like that. Environment there. Right? I haven't. Environment. Okay, we've got environment. We've got power. We'll have to hook all these things up. And then we also need to get... that was it, right? It was everything we needed was that. Okay. Oh, man, look at that thing. It's beautiful. A sight to behold. Okay, we just got to hook up our new stuff, though. We've got another power module. Which is going to go in right there. And then we've got...
As your station gets bigger, the chance for errors increases as well.
Errors?
They can occur on every module and will have a negative impact on the efficiency of your station. Systems with errors have reduced efficiency. The more severe an error is, the worse the efficiency will be.
Where do I see these errors? These are 100%. There we go. Are these all they're operating at 100%. Was trying to tell me.
Multiple projects are awaiting completion in the station management interface.
Okay. So, this guy's complete. This guy's complete. Let's do some more. Whatever I can do. I can't do any of these. Okay, we can start getting some water, though. It doesn't do anything for me, but it'll give me water. Yeah, sure. And the mission is active. Almost done, though. My current level and 20 points. I have enough to spam Praise Untitled for 49 times. Just okay. Maybe I need to raise the price a little bit.
Commander, the administration has filtered and categorized the data from the recovered data core.
Here we go.
We should see what they found.
I should see. Yeah. What you got for me?
Praise Untitled.
What you got? Close
Data
it.
comparison showed that 92% of the contained and readable information was similar to already known knowledge. Within the 8% left that was unknown, star position data extracted from the core showed that the ship was from an unmapped region near the center of the galaxy. Not reachable within the current technical limits and based on its age and engine, the ship could not have traveled the distance by itself. Given the origin of the data, to determine the further procedures with the gained knowledge, a commission of external consultants, experts and decision makers should be formed.
Okay. We get to use. Oh, we use all kinds of things. I need 2, whatever these things are, and I need my other stuff I've got there. Okay, yeah, we need a big table. Get these people all collected up. But I need another one of those modules. So we're gonna slap that thing in. I don't know, right over here. One of these guys.
Praise Untitled.
Okay, right there. Praise Untitled is right. Yeah, get on there before my inflation kicks in. Oops, sorry. Let's go and add in my new system. This guy, he's gonna go right over here. Now they can't. I guess this is part of the game. You know, they can't overlap. So I can't have 2 of them going through one spot there, like I tried to do. So I'm gonna have to move this guy. Move, enter. It redoes everything. So we're just gonna set it back here and put another one in right there. And then we're going to grab this guy. Like that. Oh, it's so nice. It's almost as organized as my station is. Not quite. Almost, though. Actually, you know what? The game does a good job of making it look not too bad. It's a hairy mess, but it's not too bad. Okay, so that's running now, but I'm sure I'm short on stuff now. I don't know an easier way of finding this. I know it's over on the side there where I just moved myself, but... let's see. So we're good on energy. Optimal is 63. Payload is short. Is that my, that might be my airlock. Atmosphere is fine. Okay. Nice music. I hope it's copyright free. I had another game I posted on YouTube, and every 5 minutes there's another copyright issue.
An error may also spread across your station. Depending on the kind of error, it will spread differently.
Okay, how do I do it? How do I fix it?
The chance for errors and their spreading can be reduced by infrastructure modules. These modules affect other modules in a certain range. More detailed information can be found in the station overview inside the station management interface.
Okay, I'm here. Error history. Technical malfunction. Walter Adams, Motorman. What'd you do? And Francis Harrow, the scientists. What'd you do? You guys just screwed something up? It's contained. I guess it just... Oh, casualty. Thermal incident and a malfunction. You guys are dead? Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So that one's done, and that one's done. Let's get our mission done now.
Thank you, Commander.
You're welcome.
The first steps to form a commission are underway.
Alright. I'm actually making good money, so I think things are going all right. I don't have any free modules now because everything's going... Oh, I can do this one. Actually, so So I'm not sure if is that what she meant. Is that like the how these things are lined up is important? Like my efficiency has to do with how these are set up. Am I correct in that? Thanks, Dominus. Sorry, Mr. Hydrate. I'm thinking that might be what it is. So, like, maybe it's because it's so long. See, there's a circuit supply and demand over there. Atmosphere supply and demand. Circuit payload exchange, which is connected to the airlock. So I need another airlock. I think is what the game's trying to tell me. So let's throw one in. Where's our... they all kind of need to go the same way. I think it's probably best. Because, yeah, let's throw an airlock in there. Yeah. You used to yell at me like I couldn't do that way. Is something stopping you from being like that? Oh, you know what? Maybe it needs to go... Yeah. Okay. Look at him go with his solar panels out. Let's go that way then. Okay. Airlock complete. Let's go hook it up. Rookie engineer. Thanks, team. Got an achievement. Okay. Now, how are we looking? Supply demand's good. We're a little bit short on battery again. Always short on battery. And I don't have a good spot for batteries anymore. I'm going to have to add another one of these connectors on. So let's throw one of them in here in just a second as we look at this. Okay, almost there. Okay, one more battery. I need another connector for that, though, so I'm going to go and... Actually, I'm just going to slap it in. If I can. Think I can fit that in there without being in the way of stuff? I think so. That yellow guy will put a battery in there. Oh, yeah, I got my water supply also. Okay, we'll get that in there. This one we'll put in another yellow guy. And on that yellow guy, we'll throw in a water supply. Water synthesizer. Seems like it might be useful. Battery in. And water synthesizer. I'm going to throw... What's it need? It needs yellow and blue, which is... Where's the blue come from? Blue comes from environmental. It's actually over here is probably a good spot for it. What did I do wrong? Oh, blue, no, water, not. Okay, whoops. Yeah, stop that. Cancel. Okay, blue goes out. Oh, it actually nothing needs blue. Ew. Okay, well, it'll just sit there then.
Commander, the Commission has completed its analysis of the data and made a particular interesting discovery.
Yeah.
More information is available in the station management
Well, let's hear it.
interface. Further analysis of the recovered data core revealed an extremely advanced type of subatomic energy compound. For easier communication, Omega Q was chosen as a project name for this compound. A basic resource for Omega Q is a rare metallic mineral. The Commission requests the construction of a mine to start the production of Omega Q.
You want me to mine it? We need an S thing. A core? What is that, you suppose? Is that something I can make? I don't know what that is. Air spreading. What do I do about that, though? I'm failing to understand. Unless someone let me know in chat if you catch this. What am I supposed to do about? Clearly, there's an error right there. What am I supposed to do about it, though? What can I do to fix that? quite know. It's hooked up. There was modules you can get to reduce errors. Okay. Maybe there's a thing in here. Like a research we can get. What's a terminal do? Terminal, lightweight, low energy computing and data units used for controlling programmable and analytical tasks as requested by all other supported module system combinations. And then the bulkhead, fireproof, airtight, securely sealed bulkhead hermetically separates two modules from each other. The thing it wants me to make is this thing. This core thing. I don't know how to do that. Let's just get some money real quick. Yeah, turn it off and back on again. Okay. So we need to find one of these. What is it called? It's not one of these. It's not a resource. Bulkhead. Water systems are what? Well, okay, we know what that is. Cargo bay. Drone squad. Conference room. We need conference room. Man, how many different rooms are we going to need? We need to okay, we can research it. We need 250 people before we can do so. Okay. I get it. There's a bit of an error risk with it. Tank farm is maybe where we put our water into that. Conference room need water? It doesn't. It just needs honeycomb and light blue. Honeycomb is storage space. Light blue is atmosphere. So we gotta get storage space first. Alright. Which is a bulkhead. No. Honeycomb. Me want honeycomb. There it is, a cargo bay. So we need cargo bay and conference room. So to get a cargo bay, we need how much? We need 300 people in our station to get that. How many do we have? We have 219. Okay. All right. Let's grow then. I'm a little low on money at the moment. Well, lower than I was anyway. Make sure that we're staying up to date on these jobs here. Keep money coming in. Try to keep it up. 5K seems like a good number. Yeah, I can't do those, but we can just do contracts here, I guess, as they come in. So we need a life module. Maybe I should have built this a little better. I thought this tutorial was gonna be a little quicker than this. Let's just do like let's see, where's my... Okay, throw in one of these long, no, not that one, this one. And then from there we'll throw in like not that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Okay, and then another one of those. Okay. I'll collect my mission. And we'll start up another one. Civil administration, sure. We can do both of these. In space, no one can hear you. Praise on Dinty. Yes. Praise on Dinty. There it is. Get power. I'm sure we're going to need before too long. And we're going to need some environment. Okay. And we need a habitation module, which I'm going to throw in right over here. I don't want one like that. I want one like... Yeah, that. There they go. Habitation module. We'll throw it up here. Like that. I might need a couple of these. I got 220 people. We need... I think I've only gained... We'll do 2 of these. Habitation land can be over here. Okay, let's take a moment to connect things up. I got the achievement overpopulation. Great. Let's put in power. These are easy to connect up. Let's throw in these habitat modules, which are going to go... well, what we can do is do, like, kind of an array is the fancy term for this. So we'll bring blue guy down and red guy down. Opposite side, obviously, because that's just neat. And then we're going to go environmental controls, which we've only got... Oh, yeah, up here. We'll just keep going like this. I didn't quite catch if, like, length of cable is a problem. It might be. Okay, radio dish available. Project is available. Let's go see what we can do. That one's complete. How we do? Can't do that one yet, but we can get this proof of life. Just checking out life again. Okay. We need to get a, there's a radio dish. We need to get conference room. Go ahead and start that one up. And we'll get a conference room made. Okay. A lot of blings going on. What a crazy station. That's 300 points I ever spent. I was trying to find if there's different ways, like, I need different voices of praise on Tinty. I have this thing with my microphone where I can alter my voice. So I need, like, a robot praise on Tinty and a devil praise on Tinty, you know? Maybe one day. Okay. Complete. Now money's rolling in here. Let's go ahead and get... I don't need the bulkhead. I need a cargo bay. We need 300 people. Next job. So let's go ahead and just get a couple bits of cash. If possible. It's not. Conference room is at 28%. That one's done. Okay. Pretty game. I was watching someone, I can't remember the channel name. But they were playing this before I found the game. And they had it in 4K. Which I should ask them their computer specs, because if I try to record games, especially games like this in 4K, my computer just laughs at me. Doesn't even bother. Let's crank up the speed. We have 300 people. Wait, we got it. 300 people. Research. I want cargo bay. Yeah. Hey, we're got us. Let's go. So once that's done, we can get this Omega Q mission. So I guess we're not actually doing the mining. We're talking about the mining. What's the difference between what if this, we have Killdrack? Thank you very much. I'm gonna pass out. Good night. Good night, Killdrack. Have a good one. Like these all seem like conference rooms. There's efficiency 88%. I need help explaining what where's my help? No help. I need explaining what efficiency is and what I do to fix it. Excellent. Have a good week, Killdrack. They're all ongoing. When these are done... Oh, one's not already. Bring that in. 6,000 Ks. A lot of Ks. Conference room's almost done. Once that's done, we'll be in set. We'll be all set. The ASL layer has no challenge. What do you, oh, this one. That's what I was talking. So you've played this before, Onishi. Is that Onishi? Oh, empty, no. Does the length of my wires not have anything to do with anything? And what do I do about efficiency? It just involves getting modules to clean up the efficiency. I need like power conduit Drano to come in and clean the things out. Well, good night, Waganis. Okay, the conference room is done. So we're gonna slap it in over here. Oh, I have to go confirm it, don't I? Okay, done. We'll restart. We'll get some stuff done while we're sitting here. We don't need a terminal. I don't think I saw that on there. So we'll do this while I'm messing with this. We'll get a conference room over here. Is this going to be giant? It better be giant.
Praise Untitled.
There it is. Yeah. Most praiseful chat tonight. I know. Ontinti is happy. Ontinti might be able to go a whole day without a sacrifice with this amount of praising. All right, the module is there. Let's go hook it up. Forget to hook it up. Efficiency 99%. Okay. Ooh, the purple guy. So it wants blue and red. It wants what? Oh, the cargo bay. No. What's it want? I forget what that is. Oh, sorry. How do we get out of this? It wants so many praise on Tinties. I got two. They're too cheap. Is it cargo bay that it wants? A cargo bay, right? Cargo bay is what should come in first. Right.
Praise on Tinty.
Oh, praise on Tinty. Okay. Close that one. Grab that. Okay, so now we'll go... I'm just going to go ahead and pop it in. I'm just going to throw it in like down here somewhere. The old conference room. It needs blue stuff, so we'll give it some blue stuff. Actually, we got blue stuff over here we can access. There we go. Errors are spreading. Ooh, there's a Hydra error going on over there. We need to get whatever the new thing is. We'll pop it in the cargo bay, and then it'll hook up there as well. Praise O'Ramanai, that's right. Ontinti has favored me with pizza pockets in my freezer. Oh, praise Ontinti. Sacrifice is still needed. Okay. What was I thinking? I was getting carried away. All right. It's all good. I want to look at this cargo bay. Hurry up. We need somewhere to stash our junk. I too was given pizza tonight on my freezer. Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm on a bit of a diet. I've been trying to trim out some of the carbs, you know. Not like keto crazy, but just trim them down a little bit. And so I'm on a pizza hiatus, and it's hurting my soul a little bit.
As you wish, Commander. Everything is set in motion to plan and build the mine on the suggested planet.
Interesting that I can do that without actually having the module hooked up. So I am jealous of your pizzas. Think of me when you eat your pizzas. Firmware. I can't do any of these. Okay. Let's go and hook up this new cargo bay of ours. How big is it? I'm assuming it's going to be giant. Cargo bay. Ooh, it's big. I can't go there. Can we pop it in over here? That's not too bad. Oh, I can't control the camera. Yeah, that's acceptable. It also has a connection on the edge there. Perfect. Okay. Let's make sure we plug it in. We got Blue right there. Orange right there. And then pink to pink. Okay. Let's take a look at our... this. Plenty of energy. Too much water. A little short on the airlock. Storage space is fine. Optimal is 16, so we maybe another storage bay. And we're way short on atmosphere. People are kind of holding their breath today. I don't know if that's going to help. Well, that must be what efficiency... It's got to be what it is, right? A dad joke. You know, I've only got one more of these dad jokes on my list. So, we're going to make it a good one. Sprays on Tinty still work in emote only chat. I don't know, maybe we need to enforce that tonight. Okay, let's go do something like that. I'm trying to get... What was I getting? I forgot. I got sidetracked by the dad joke. So, anyway, dad joke time. My neighbor and I, we became good friends. I've been here for a while, and we've talked and chatted, and no praise on Tinties yet, please. Wait till the joke's over. But we decided that, with water prices and all that going on, we decided to share our water supply. You could say that we get along well. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I said that right or not. We got along well. Maybe I should have said God, not get. You get the idea. It's a bit of a push. I'm telling you, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, and my barrel, in fact, is empty. So, if you ask for another dad joke, it's going to be one just sort of scraped from my memories of dad jokes. I need... What was it? I was short on something. I don't remember what it was. Anyone remember what it was? I was short on atmosphere. Atmosphere is an orange thing. So here on to... Oh, you know what I could do? I could slap in... Oh, I'm going to do this. Because we're almost short. Another one of these. We can just pile them on there like that. Ooh, look at that. You should fill that barrel with your long well. Ah! Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let's go connect up over here. This will be orange land. I want an orange... Yeah, like this. Like that. So we can throw on... We can slap on another atmosphere. Over here. One of those. I might actually need another one. It's only making 14. Let's slap one more on. Stop doing that, you dang camera. Where am I at? Whenever I click and move the camera around. Whether I want it to or not. Okay. Look at the atmosphere in this space station. It's good. Electric. That's the word I'm looking for. Complete that one. We have no missions right now, do we? Just this. Oh, Omega One. We almost done with it. Bad delivery. I've suffered from that for work recently too. I know. The great dad joke drought of May 20. What do you mean May 22nd? Today's May 2nd. You mean? I need money, so let's go get. No. There'll be a plethora of dad jokes on the 22nd because that's the day before my birthday. I'll be prepared. Let's go look at connecting these things up. Errors are spreading. Okay, environment. We have some errors in our environment. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it might be. The spaghettiness of it. Yes. Does that work? Yeah, it connects up there. Cable fire. Huh? See, now you look at this. Look at all fuzzy stuff coming on here. Does that just mean it's being used a lot? Maybe that is sort of a highway system thing going on we should keep an eye on? She hasn't said anything about that. And I'm sure she wouldn't let me down. Efficiency is acceptable. Oh, May 2022. I get it. I get it. Thanks. Thanks for clearing that up for me, Skull. That's why you're a mod. I need you to keep these things straight for me. I'm a little confused. What do we got here? Almost there. Almost there. Station is taking shape. Nice. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to wait until we see what this mission's all about before I...
Commander, the Commission is very happy about the progress of the mine and would like to begin the next step. More information is available in the station management interface. The Commission suggests starting building the facility to synthesize Omega Q on Omera. For this purpose, we need to construct more workspace for all involved parties.
I'd like to have a talk about with this Commission. They're like, you know what? There's this very important mineral. We think we want to mine. But we ain't talking about it until you build a station, a conference room on that station of yours.
Very well, Commander. The meeting rooms and required facilities are starting to take form as we speak.
Okay. Yeah, looking good. We got money. We have our mission is happening. I guess we have what we need for it, which I think was a lot of stuff, but we got all that stuff. Let's go ahead and get money if I can. There's some sort of collection here. Grab that one up for some cash. 580. We're still over $5,000. I think I'm happy with that. Secretly building an Untitled sigil in space. There's nothing secret about it. Ooh, look at that moon going by. So so the joke is, my neighbor and I became good friends. We decided to share our water supply. We got along well. Get it? That's the joke. And I tried to spice it up with a nice little story and all that, and I ruined it. So there's the joke. You can take that and use it however you want. It's a little bit. It's a large sound alert. Let's make that a little smaller. You try the SMI projects for building more building parts. SMI projects for more building parts. You mean the research ones? That one? I have everything I need, so I'm not going to worry about it until I need some more stuff. Is it redeemed? All right. Okay, so the next, I don't want to hype it up, but the next dad joke is going to be a couple of jokes. I've got like 2 jokes in my life that I have told dozens of times since I was like 12. So that's the next dad jokes. So if you want to hear those, you got to stick around. That's the teaser, okay? No like and subscribe nonsense. Stick around to hear the dad joke. Okay? That's how we do things around here. Okay, I want more contracts. I don't want more contracts. I don't have any that I can do. Now, we could build some stuff, you know, and keep these things coming in. But I do have money, so I'm not, like, running low. So I guess it's not too big of a deal. Nah, it's fine. I'm surely this tutorial is going to be over before too long. Let's take a look at... So we can look at each individual module as well. 63% efficiency on this cargo bay. Is that because we don't need that much? That why it's less efficient? Like your fridge. Your fridge is less efficient when there's less... That's the saying. You know, your fridge is more efficient when there's more food in it. But that's just because, you know, you're just wasting space. It's nothing about efficiency. It's about packing it or whatever. But is that what's going on here? 63%. Storage space. Yeah, I've got too much storage space. I don't need so much. So it's not efficient because... Well, it says optimum is 32. But it only demands 9. What does that mean? Pull out those ancestor jokes. Well, they're more like 12-year-old jokes, but they're worth it. Optimum 105, which is what I've got. Why is it optimal to have way more storage space? Are we packing it in there poorly? The demand 55, but optimum is 30. Now, to me, that sounds like they demand 55. We should give them 55, not 30. I'll give them another...
Commander, the requested additional facilities for the Omega Q synthesis site have been completed.
Okay. Did she say or have been completed? Let's go look over here. This one. Complete.
In terms of time and budget, the Commission's progress report showed several successes. However, increasing dissatisfaction has also been reported among sections of the population. Especially near the mines built as part of the project, riots occurred more and more frequently. According to the Commission's judgment, the basis for this was a widespread, pseudo-scientific fear that the experiments would be fundamentally dangerous for living beings. Measures to protect the facilities and to educate the population have been initiated.
Okay. Right. Thermal mass fridges. I know it was a terrible comparison. I understand. Keep your fridge packed. Guarding the progress. So we need we need whatever that guy is. The we need that's a drone thing, I think. Let's take a look. Well, I think we can see it because I think I can go for it. This one and this one. This guy, drone squad. Okay, yeah, we'll get that one as soon as we can. Slayer Sod, thank you very much for the bits. Slayer Sod. Hey, no, don't get to catch you live often, but I love your content. Keep it right. Praise on Tinty. All right. Is your Mashlith? Can I use that joke later on if I run out? We had. I remember my first, one early job of mine, working at a pizza place, and first prank call I ever witnessed. Somebody called up and asked if Flo was there. I said, "What?" I said, "Is Flo there?" "No, Flo doesn't work here." "Well, what the heck you standing on?" Hang up. That was my very first prank call at a pizza place. Fantastic. So we need to put this this drone thing in somewhere. I guess I might as well put the module in this way. Throw one of these guys on here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great roundabout. Oof. I don't have anything I didn't hook up right yet. Yeah, we're good. Okay, status invalid for that one. We're waiting for these to finish up. This one's almost done, which is going to use, I think, all but... I still need that one as well. I need this. Okay. So we kind of need to wait for these things to finish before I can do much of anything else. I'm a little low in cash, but this one is going to be 2,000. So big money, big money. Can I do... I need that, whatever that thing is. Pizza places get a lot of prank calls. Not a ton of them, actually. Yeah, a few. Most of them are funny. But occasionally you get them in there. Seem like they not as in the later years, not as much. They were more early on. You know, pre good internet days. You know, what are you gonna do? He called the pizza place, prank him. Let's see, and you can use, if it was a prank, like a prank order. You know, people call in prank orders every once in a while. You can always tell. Because someone orders like, I'd like 55 pizzas, all cut into squares, with 4 pepperoni on each one. You know. Okay, now we got nothing active. I need to get this mission done, but I got to get this guy begun first, and then we will start with whatever contract I can do, which is that. So that's a lot of ticks for that thing. $6 grand. I don't know if I lose at $0, so I'll try to keep money going from that way. I'm trying to think if it may be a good idea to build another one of these circle guys, because I do see a lot of missions for just circle things. Maybe just to slap one of those things on, just for more work. More work? I'm trying to think where to put it. One of those, I think, is good. We'll throw in another one of... Yes. Okay, and then we're going to go put... we'll throw it out here. one of these. Square pizza cut in circles, please. Yeah, yeah. Hook that guy up. It needs 3. We can actually put it here pretty easily. Red and yellow. Okay, so that's hooked up now. And so now we can do more jobs. We'll do the, get the quick ones done. Just keep them rolling in. Crank up the speed. And just sort of sit here and wait for it to tick away, I guess. Oh, I have an insignificant. I don't have enough people. I have a supply of 296, but I have a demand of 308 people, which is going to hurt my efficiency. So maybe we should throw on another living quarters.
There is yet another resource that all systems need, which is not distributed through wires: workforce. In this mission, you started with some workforce already.
Yeah.
This resource is needed to keep the efficiency of other systems at their maximum. So in the end, they will produce faster.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Building and connecting workforce systems will increase the maximum workforce that is available on your station. It will slowly increase until it reaches the limit. You can see the available workforce on the left and the required on the right side of the parameter panel.
Okay, over there. And
we do not have enough workforce to fully station all systems.
Working on it.
Construction and deployment of additional workforce modules is recommended.
Okay. Done. Let's get another one started. It's a long one. Let's grab the shorter one. Why aren't dogs afraid of trees? Their bark is worse than their bite. Can we get oofs in chat, please? Is that another mission? Yeah. There's a lot of money. Okay, we need that thing done. Which is almost there. I'm gonna wait for it to tick by. Get the drone squad done. Notice, watch this. It's done. Even though I don't have it on my... Oh, I don't actually have it out there. Okay, this time I'm actually doing it right. Throw the drones in. I don't know. I can't really move my camera around very well. Let's put another module on here. Yeah, like that. Where do you suppose those drones... Nothing's really going to fit there, is it? Yo. Wow, look at this guy. Ooh, he's a big guy. I'm kind of cutting myself off here. If I do that, I'll be alright, though. Does have a couple connections on the end, though, so it's not too bad. Okay, so now we can go over here and do this. Let me hook it up first. Drone needs what? Drone needs just orange and blue. Oh, not that kind of blue. What kind of blue do you need? What is that? Do you need water? No, what is that? Where is it at?
Just in time, Commander. Our teams on both fronts are already trying to contain the riots and disprove the false viral information spread by the pseudoscientists as we speak.
Pseudoscientists? Anyone catch that? What'd I miss? It needs a radar array miner. 380 people for that. Okay. So we need another module of people. Let's slap that in. Oh, I think I'll fit on these edges here. Yeah. I'll do 2 more of these, because I think I'm going to need some more eventually. I'll probably need, on these edges here, I'm going to need more atmosphere. This guy, and then these guys, we're going to throw them just a little bit off center, just to bug you guys. There, and over there. Okay. Oh, and that one. Okay. Let's see what we're missing now. Good, good. Storage space apparently is bad. There's also a demand of more atmosphere, but optimum's fine. Maybe optimum is what we can produce. We can produce at most 98. Supply 94. We can maybe get to 98 if something good goes right. So let's get another atmosphere pumped in. Yeah. How much does this give us? This is 14, which is still going to be a little bit short, I think. A lot of atmosphere. Okay. Ooh, there goes the drone. Oh, look at the drones. Ooh, I want to see him. Neat. Okay, money's a little low. Let's do something. Complete that mission. That one's going on, so you can do whatever we want here. I need this guy still, 380 people, but we're gonna get a contract here if we can. Pretty. It's a good one. So we'll keep these things going. What was the other connection for the big module? What? Crank it up. We're on 1,300 ticks. Wait for it. We'll get to see some drone shoot out here. There they go. There they go. Praise on Tinty's right. Ooh, there they go. Popping in there. Nice. What was the thing that popped up there? We're done with something. We finished that quick one. So let's do another nothing. What's the beans for? A new project available. Okay. I can't do any of these. Tinty points are getting low, Jeff? Oh, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I need to make a Tinty point for just specifically for Masterlith. And that one's done. Let's get quality assurance. Might as well put our big tables in there to use. The drones are great. We have warp. Is that what's going on here? We have 400 people in here, so we can do the research now. Which is radar dish. No. This one, the radiator array. Yes. Praise on. That's right. I was thinking the same thing. Hey, I'm Masterlith. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we want to get. Okay. Almost done there. Money is getting a little light. Once we're done with once we're done with this big mission, all my resources can go elsewhere. The thing is, as we build things, they cost money. So this thing's costing me, what, 1.27 per tick, I think is what it is. It's expensive. We should be able to see. Let's look at our money. Not this one. Our money. Money. Nope. Finance. A little bouncy. Upkeep. We're spending 2,300. Okay. So 23 per tick. We don't have a loan. No rewards. That's what comes in later on. So available for 20 turns. We could get some cash, which, I mean, if it gets that bad, we'll check on it. But the drones are back apparently. $1,000 there. Which one's offset? Looking pretty good. I like the station building. I've played a few of these space station building games, and they're pretty neat. Nothing I really do though. While I'm just sort of sitting here waiting, we could go grab some more things for more cash. Untitled Station, yes. Yeah, of all things, tonight for sure. Original part, you're at the right angle. Where was the original part? It was this section right here, right? This little part right here. And everything else is off of that. Pretty game. I wish I could show you it in 4K and all that. Okay, so that system is ready now. I'm like at $2,000. Anything I can do here? Yeah. Let's go, and I guess I'm gonna go make that system. I don't know where to put it. Let's put it by these drones. Or is it this guy? No. I got it, right? It must be something else. What did that give me? And it gave me a new system, right?
Praise Untitled.
All right. Am I missing something? Untitled, help me here.
Praise Untitled.
Where's my completed things? We can see it over here, right? This one. Radiator array has been researched. Oh, I bet you is it a yellow guy? It must be a yellow guy. Can't click this thing now. Yeah, it's got to be a yellow guy.
Current status is getting critical. It is strongly advised taking on some additional contracts.
You be quiet. I'm trying to work on things here. Let's do that. And let's slap on a... There it is. Okay. Now we're going to slap this guy in. It needs... so this one. It needs to go like... Does it need water? So it needs you. Oh, I can't do that. You need to move. Flip you around. This guy goes out to the new module way over here. And then what else goes in there? This one? Yeah. Okay, so the... What is that? Radiator array miner. Okay. I'm broke. Thank you. Contracts. No contracts. They're all, like, too complicated for me. I have to get a loan here. Oh, this one's going to be done here in a second. Give us $1,000 bucks. Hopefully I had a free build mode. Yeah, there is a free build mode, which is what I was going to play tonight. I didn't realize this tutorial was going to take that long. We'll check that out after I'm done with this. We'll look at there's like a sandbox mode, and then there's like a creative mode. Just make whatever. Okay, so that one's done. Let's go ahead and get contracts. If I can. Get that one. That's a quick and inexpensive one. Yeah, I mean it's not tutorial. It's just the first mission, but eases you into everything. Which I'm glad we did though, because it has certainly helped me out. I'm not sitting here doing dumb things. Not mostly anyway. I think that everything here is looking acceptable. Our demand of exchange payload demand is way up there. So perhaps I should put another airlock in. Do I have a good place for an airlock? They kind of have to all shoot out the same way. Where are my airlocks right now? Are they over... I forget where they are.
Current status of credits is getting critical.
Here?
It is strongly advised taking on some additional contracts.
I could attach it onto... Here, let's do one of these. So on the edge here, we'll throw in this guy. We'll flip it around. Like that. Yeah. And then on here, we'll put in an airlock. Like that. Okay, we'll... let me get some money real quick. Let me not get any money just yet. Let me get this guy hooked up. Airlocks are over here. You're there. Yellow guy's there. And then you go out to there. Yeah. Ooh, money's getting light. These new contracts come in. We just got nothing coming in here. I could do these, but it's just going to cost me time. This will be done in a second. That's good stuff. That's a big one. Okay, that one's done. Let's get... Oh, man, nothing good here. A couple more. What are we doing? We're like guarding the mines that we put down. When I get to 100%, that'll free up everything. We may spend if we have more missions after this, we may spend some time just getting some money. Because this is using all my modules up for no reason other than to finish the game. Take that one and that one.
Commander, we have been able to contain the riots and prevent further damage to the Omega Q facilities and minimize collateral damage caused by the rioters. However, on the educational side, we have not been entirely successful. Recently, some well-known scientists have joined the growing resistance in the population, who warned in detailed chains of arguments about a structural danger for subatomic spacetime based on the projects to create the substance called Omega Q. In the opinion of the Commission, however, the probability of a real danger was well below the limit of concern. In addition, in the opinion of the leading experts, the sub-projects had progressed too far, as the next step would already be the synthesis of a small quantity of the compound. The Commission issued various contracts for the scientific monitoring of the manufacturing process and safety measures for the production facilities. Current status of credits is getting critical. It is strongly advised taking on some additional contracts.
Okay, we'll do it. Okay. I'm going to sit here for a minute and get some money. We actually have the ability to start this thing up, this next mission. Try to take care of these scientists, I guess. But I'm going to hold off until we can get a little cash out of the contract. Because we need to get some money. I suppose I could take out a loan. So yeah, it seems like a data dump, like a lot of said. I think it just has to do with the computer voice. Maybe that it's just the monotony of it. Maybe is what's making it seem like she's saying more than she really is. New contract. There's a nice quick one. There's a nice expensive one. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to follow. Yeah. Stuff that I can't do. So I think our setup is fine. Get that one done. Give me some good research or good projects. We can do that one. That one's worth. I wish I knew how much. I could probably look at it. How much time? Like 50 ticks is how much money in maintenance. I could probably look that up. Actually, I can't look it up. I can look right here. So 100 ticks is 2.4. So 50 ticks need to be at least 1.2 in order to even keep up with my upkeep. Am I reading that right? So, like, this one is actually not really doing me any good. Right? 68 ticks for 1.1. We're using more than that just to run the place. But I guess we can do more than one of these sometimes. We can do two of them at the same time right now. This is part of the game where we probably should be adding in a few more modules to help alleviate that. But you never know what you're going to get. A lot of these seem to have this administration building. Maybe one of those would be good, or one of the radar things. Like that wasn't very beneficial. 600 or 60 some ticks, but I guess I can run 3 of them. So. I'm just gonna try to get some money up to like 5,000, and then we'll start that research. Oh yeah, I wonder if there's a passive money module kind of thing. I don't know. Solar array. I'm sure is power. That's a good one. Just making sure people are working. Bulkheads keep fires out. Maybe an efficiency thing. A terminal. Low energy computing and data used for controlling programmable or analytical tasks by requested by all of the supported module systems. Okay. I think this is just modules we may need in the future. How long will I stream today? I'll be here for another, probably a couple hours. Hour and a half. Usual time. I got 2 other games we'll see if I can get to tonight. If I could do one of these guys. What is that? Do I have one of those? I don't. I wonder if I should make one. This thing right here. This radar, which I have to research, right? It's that. 80 ticks. I could get some a lot of money if I did it. Or I can try to win the game. We're at almost 5,000 bucks. Let's just fast forward it and make some money real quick. Finish the game. How about that? Yeah, after this we'll go do some farming after this. I'll go from space to not space. Yeah, space to the dirt. Yeah. Okay, every time I get a contract done, a new one pops in. We'll go for like 5 more minutes getting these done, and then we'll go do the thing. I got 2 farming games. There's one called AgriLife, which is just a literally a farming game. Plant things, pluck things, take care of your soil. It's not kind of a sciencey game. And then the other one is like a cultivation kind of thing, like Chinese cultivation thing. Farming, like Stardew Valley with cultivation. Does that make sense? Something like that. Okay, close that one. I'm happy with what we got. So this will be done in a second. And once this is done, let's research. Okay, almost there. Okay, so where's the mission?
I agree, Commander. There is currently no concerning data that prevents going forth in the synthesis of small quantities of Omega Q. The contracts have been signed and production is already starting.
Okay. We're digging out small quantities of this Omega Q stuff. All right. There you go. Yeah, money got way back up there. Let's keep this thing going. Mihum, thanks for the follow. I think that if I can, I want to get this radar. I can't. Well, never mind then. I don't think I need another lab. Maybe I do, because those both could use a lab. This could use one of those guys. I can't do any contracts right now because everything's used up. I have plenty of people. I think everything's fine. I think we should just let it play out. Efficiency 93%. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to call that an A. I got a very cool looking station here. I kind of feel like I should be doing something, but I don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? I don't want to go in there and make a bunch of things and then be broke.
We have succeeded in synthesizing the minimum amount of Omega Q required for the first big test of this new technology.
Okay.
Security measures demand that the experiment to test the full potential of Omega Q must be done in space and under strict observation. The Commission decided to choose a part of space near the station that played a major role throughout the whole project. I have run several million simulations myself, and only in 0.002% of the scenarios a minor failure occurred. Everything is ready for you, Commander, to initiate the test of Omega Q.
I think we know where this is going to go, don't we? Pretty sure we know what's going to happen. Okay, so I need one more of these. I need this radar thing. I have everything else. I think I have the middle thing right. Yeah, that's that guy. I just need the radar, which we're going to research. And then we'll build one of those radar dishes. What do you need? Anything in particular? Doesn't really say. So I'm just going to throw this guy on, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this movie before. Nope, none of those. Okay, well, I can only do that one. Yeah, we'll slap that guy on there somewhere. We'll experiment with strange new element and rip open space-time to release the horrors on the other side. Okay, radar dish done. While I'm doing that, let's put these things to use. Let's go make a radar dish. I'm gonna slap it. You know what this thing needs? This thing needs more of these. Which way should we go? You know, there's too many nice angles here. Let's do something like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw on one of these guys. No. Yeah, one of those. And then put on. Where is it at? This guy. Ooh, cool. Okay. Ooh, I got all kinds of achievements for that. Radar dish. What do you need? You need pink and blue. We got pink and blue down, both down here, I think. Pink? Wrong pink? Wrong pink? I mean, it sure looks like the same pink. It's different. Which one do you need, then? I wish it would tell me. I mean, I guess it does tell me. What does it need? Not the same pink. I don't know what that is. Input. Water. I see water. Water and whatever that other snowflake thing is. Water's over here, right? It needs... What does it need? I don't know what it's called, though. I see the symbol. I don't know what it's called. This one. I need a terminal. Oh, I have 200 people. Alright. Alright. This one. I need a lab. Alright. We'll get it in a minute. Set that one up. Hey, Drongo, how's it going? How you been? So we can do that one. I guess the radar still counts as being done, so we'll do that. That's a lot of money. And as soon as we can, we get a lab free. We'll look at this terminal here. Oh, not too bad. How you been? When do you usually start your streams? You start them around. You start them not too long, pretty soon, right? Around this time. Maybe a little later. Hey, Mondays. We have Garfield in chat here with us. Let's see. What's that noise about? Ah. So, you're done. Done. Okay, we'll start that one up. And let's research nothing. We'll get this as soon as we can. Until Wednesday. In an hour. Yep. YouTube is always recommending you to me. Always on my recommended list. So, YouTube has a thing for you. Or not YouTube. What am I talking? Twitch. What system? Where am I at right now? I don't know. All right, we got a satellite dish. We can get so many channels on TV now. All right. It's not plugged in. Oh, I guess it's going to be plugged in soon. And it'll be great. Okay, 45%. Let's crank it. Oh, we already cranked up. Let's crank it. Let's get it going. Yeah, all we need to get is that done. Actually, I think we can start it. No. We'll get some money cranked in here real quick and then get this thing done. It'll be set. best Mondays are Mondays off. Man, I used to like, I remember when I was in school. Yeah, and when I worked like 9 to 5 jobs, you know, Monday, Friday. I used to like, I liked Sundays. I always looked forward to Sundays. But on Sundays, I always dreaded, like when Sunday happened, I always dreaded Sunday because I knew what was coming next. I was like, oh man. Sundays are great until you wake up and then it's Sunday. Look what I do on Saturday. I just wasted Saturday away. What did I do? What's wrong with me? I got no time left. And then that feeling in your stomach, you know, whenever you're like, when you're in school. And you go to like Walmart or Target or whatever, and you see the back to school section. Oh man. I still get riled up. Let's get we'll start that one up. Once these are going, let's go ahead and get this thing built and put in my whatever I'm putting in here. Push my buttons here. Over here. What are we slapping on this guy? Slapping on a... Oh, is this going to be another one of those other systems? I think so. Yeah. These guys. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Doesn't seem to want to twist. Is that where I want to put it? Yeah. Waking up to find it's a snow day. Oh yeah. You know, it's you don't really get that anymore because like you already know it's going to be a snow day the night before. Always. They're always on the ball now. At least they are around where I live. They very rarely would cancel it like that morning, it seems. All right, back to ludicrous speed here. And let's get a research in here. So we have we have every module. We just gotta get this thing done. It's gonna take 94 ticks, which is a lot of ticks. I don't have a lot of cash, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit on it and get it done. That Sunday evening dread. Okay, we got those two guys done. Yachi, thank you for the follow. So, this is the waiting game. 2 times I've seen snow, the school's canceled the morning of. The, around here, we don't get a lot of snow around here. We typically do get some, but a lot of times it melts before, you know, anything happens. And a lot of times when we do get it, it's icy. So a lot of times what will happen, and in fact, it seems to be happening a lot lately, is since they've been on this sort of kick to cancel school. Why is that going? It's not going. Is it just me? Is that not going? Why is it not happening? My radar is not working. Did I not put my radar in? Oh. Oops. Where's the module that... Oh, I forgot to put the terminal out there. Oh, man. Chat. I blame you for this. You got me talking about snow days. And now... So not even that system. It's a water, I think. Oh. I've been just sitting here doing nothing. Waiting for this thing to get done. Spending all my money. You gonna work now? There it goes. Okay. Oof is right. But it's happened many times where school's canceled, and nothing happens. It's a nice day outside. And there's other times, of course, when they don't cancel school, and you know it's like a blizzard or whatever, and icy all over the place. Don't get snow when the country shuts down. Yeah, it always seems to be icy here, so it's always nasty when it gets snowy here. How much longer? It's got 84. I wonder if I should pick up a quick Let's pick up a couple quick ones just because I'm going to run out of money if I don't. And then we'll get the big one done. Run out of money. I kind of hose myself there. This will be a quick 2,000 though. Especially stop popping in here yelling at me for being low on money though. She likes doing that. Hey, Ace Soul Norse, how's it going? Okay. Yeah, if you're joining the stream right now, you're probably just thinking we're playing the we're playing the spreadsheet game. It's a pretty game. Just we're spending our days in the spreadsheet screen right now. Come on, come on, hurry up. Okay, money. Let's pause real quick. We want to do our mission.
The monetary resources of the station are on a critical level.
Now you tell me.
It is advised completing some additional contracts to improve the situation.
She's probably right. I probably should do some contracts. Let's do this one. That's pretty cheap. Actually, that's quick. Let's do that one. And there's a 1,000 one. And we'll do this one. Yeah, she's right, I guess. We'll get a couple missions done real quick just to get a little cash, and then we can do our next mission. Yeah, I can do a male voice as well. Can I change it now, I wonder? I haven't listened to the male voice. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah.
Hello, Commander. I will be your assistant.
Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Commander. I will be your assistant.
All right. Yeah, maybe it sounds a little better, a little cleaner. Oops. Okay. Back to the spreadsheet game. Hardest button to button. So we have all the stuff. 94 ticks. Which is a sizable amount of money. And we can actually see how much that's going to be. 100 ticks is 2,700. So we need to have at least 2,700 bucks in the pocket. More than that, ideally, before we do this job. Doesn't give us. We'll be pretty close. Cutting it real close. These are all done right now, though. Okay, now we're there. You still working, right? So I see how the efficiency works. The radar is a little bit low on efficiency, probably because we're short on something. So I understand this now. Took me a while, but I'm getting it now. Let's go ahead and start this up. I got 3,500 bucks, which is just enough. Let's do our mission. Start this thing up.
We have worked long and hard to perform this test of Omega Q. The test sample is currently positioned into the test location. I will let you know when everything is ready.
Okay. Get those jobs done while we can. So he's gonna go do that, and I'm gonna look at my efficiency. So we're good on. We're a little short on energy. He's using the radar's using water and this new thing, right? So we're applying plenty of that. We're short on atmosphere. We're short on our. You know what? We're way short on power or on water. So let's get some water popped in here. Water is a yellow thing, so we'll do it over here. Throw on water. No, how about the old radar dish? Because the radar dish needs water. Actually, I think the terminal needs water, and the terminal powers the radar dish. That's what's going on. So we'll pop in the old where are we at? The water folks. I think that's fine. Plug in the water. Yeah, do that, and then water is going to go connect up to the rest of the water lines. Okay, so now efficiency should go up. We should see water at 57. Okay, we got enough water now. All right. Excellent. We have a shortage of the orange, which is that, and yellow's a little bad, which is we do need more energy. Who said that? Stop it, Ace Norst. Okay, well, those jobs are done. I'll take that one and that one. Keep the money flowing in. You should have been here earlier. We're talking about we had P radiation. Outrageous. My only other connector is this guy. We can put more storage in, or we can go. Let's do like this. Let's throw on. I'm gonna put on one of these.
Commander, the test sample is now in position. All security checks have been performed and all telemetry values are nominal. You have the honor to push the final button to start the test sequence and discover the full potential of Omega Q.
You're gonna give me the honor to push the button? Oh, you don't say. Oh, well, I mean, how can I resist? Here goes. Oh, man, you know, well, that was a surprise.
Praise on Tintin.
Nice timing, pig. Unfortunately, not every step in the history of science is a step forward. like this one would only go down as a minor setback. Obviously, okay. A small side note in the books of discoveries. In fact, against all pessimistic voices and warnings, the amount of Omega Q used wasn't enough to annihilate the whole universe. It only erased a little more than 0.002% of the local solar system from space-time. Well, that's nice. That's nice. All right. Oh, you know what? So I told you, I got two dad jokes. So I gotta try to remember these, but we'll go with there's this guy. All right, you ready? This is a story joke. This is one I've been telling since. This only a few of you will get this. Remember that. This is you gotta. I'll just tell the joke. So, this guy. He drove the local bus route, and on his bus, Sesame Street was in town, and so they put the Sesame Street banner on the side of the bus. And on his route, he usual route through the town. He stopped by. His first stop, he picked up a couple. Both of them happened to be named Patty, a guy and a wife. The notable thing about these Patties are they're a bit on the large side, big folks. And that's first stop. Second stop, he goes and he stops off at and picks up Ross. Ross stops off at the university. Ross is a smart guy, very smart guy, and so the third stop, he heads over to Walmart, picks up a fella named Leonard Cheevers. Leonard Cheevers, he's a memorable fella because he always sits on the bus and picks his bunions. Old Leonard Cheevers. And so, this guy finishes his route. He goes home. His wife says, "Hey, honey, how was your day?" And he says, "Well, I had 2 obese Patties, Special Ross, and Leonard Cheevers picking bunions on the Sesame Street bus." That's the joke. It's a little bit of a, like, I learned this joke I think in the 80s, back when that was a jingle, but I don't know if I don't think it's a jingle anymore. So I don't know if it's really gonna work anymore. So, for those of you born post 1995, there was a jingle for McDonald's. The Big Mac is 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. So, and that's the joke. It took a lot of work. But it's worth it, you know? Okay, anyway, Orbit Industries. I promised to show the other stuff. So that was mission 1 we just played. There is an endless mode, which is just sort of sandboxy. You get money and you do jobs and you do that. That joke is the worst you've ever heard. Oh man, where's my oof then? All right. So we have sandbox mode. We do have creative mode. Build your dream station with no restrictions in time or money. There you go, Scold. We have Second Home. This one's sort of a terraforming thing, and mostly what these do is they just sort of focus on what your missions are. Like that one was to blow up the universe. Second Home is to terraform. Protective Shield is to, I guess, protect this planet. I've only dabbled with Second Home a bit. And the trade route. We can say that that joke is tasteless. Oh, man. Oh, man. I know. It was the fillet of fish of jokes.